This is singer-songwriter Judd Harris, and these are my 5 things I wish someone had told me before I started in the music industry. Number 1. Industry professionals are potential partners, not tastemakers. I was once at a party and met the manager of a globally best-selling artist. I was convinced that if I could dazzle this person in conversation, that they would somehow see the talent in me and sign me on the spot. Aside from being tragically and hilariously delusional, it does illustrate how I used to see encounters with industry professionals. Every time it felt like an audition. Once you see your creative endeavor as a business, I think you can finally put those kind of relationships in the proper context. Number 2. Don't look for someone else to do it for you. I remember meeting a jazz musician and asked him what advice he would give to someone who wanted to make their way in the music industry. He told me there was nothing he could say, that if I wanted it bad enough, I would just go get it. I had spent years waiting for someone to come along to make my musical dreams come true. Now I realize that consistent hard work is the only dependable way to get where you want to go. Number 3, the more you prepare, the more fun you'll have. People tend to think that talented musicians can just walk out on stage and make the magic happen. And it does seem that way sometimes, but more likely it's the intersection of talent and intense preparation. Being incredibly well prepared is how you let loose and have fun on stage. The harder you work in advance, the more fun and relaxed the performance can be. Number 4, don't take yourself so seriously. There's a great documentary called Dig about 2 dueling bands in Portland, and one of the members of the Dandy Warhols described their band philosophy as such: when it's good, it's fun. When it's bad, it's funny. I used to be so in my head, judging every note that I sang, that it got to the point where I wasn't really having fun anymore. And if you're not having fun, what's the point? You could find a consistent paycheck in a non-creative field way easier. When you can laugh at your own mistakes, you invite the audience to be in on the joke, instead of watching you up there judging and suffering. And number 5, you're never done learning. A year ago, I had never edited a video or logged into TikTok. Now I'm proficient in iMovie and I have over 3,000 followers. The first music that I released was on CD and Spotify didn't exist. Now my first single, Take Me Down, has over 16,000 streams on Spotify in the first month, and we'll never know the cool blue laser inside a Discman. Dr. John, famous New Orleans musician, played guitar before he got shot in the hand and became one of the world's most accomplished pianists. You gotta roll with the changes. Or as Dr. John would say, if we don't be going strong, we be going weak. And we can't afford to go weak. We got too many problems to do that. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll stop by my website, juddharris.com, to find out more information about me and my music. Thanks.